Good evening, listeners. It's time for Sleep Learning Radio. Today's podcast takes a deep dive into a topic that always bothers us: diet. When it comes to dieting, there are countless methods and theories, but today I would like to unravel the complexity and tell you the secret to achieving a healthy and effective diet. When we hear the word diet, we tend to think of dietary restrictions and rigorous exercise, but in reality, that's not all there is to it. The key to successful dieting is proper nutrition, mental preparation, and above all, persistence. This podcast will cover a wide range of topics, from basic diet theory to practical advice, and even a section where we answer questions from our listeners. Whether you're interested in dieting or already on it, you're sure to discover something new. So let's dive into the world of dieting. In the first section, we'll dig deeper and more concretely into the basic theory of dieting through the real-life experience of my friend Jack. Jack's story is more than just a success story. It also focuses on the challenges he faced and how he overcame them. When Jack first started his diet, he focused on eating less food. But he quickly realized something important. That means quality is more important than quantity. A lack of necessary nutrients can lead to health problems, such as weakened bones due to a lack of calcium, anemia due to a lack of iron, and decreased energy metabolism due to a lack of B vitamins. These nutrients are difficult to obtain through a diet that simply reduces calories. Also, a high-quality diet will prevent you from overeating and keep you feeling satisfied for longer. This is because nutritious foods contain plenty of dietary fiber and high-quality protein, which helps you feel full longer after a meal and prevents you from mindlessly snacking or overeating. Jack understood this and started eating more vegetables, watching his carbohydrate intake, and making sure he was getting the right amount of protein. Please be sure to check the nutrients contained in your food. Jack also overhauled his exercise habits. If you can't go to the gym, home exercise and small changes in your daily routine are important. For example, using the stairs or walking a short distance to work. Exercise plays a very important role in diet. Exercising can help you burn more calories and reduce body fat. Exercise also helps increase muscle mass, which increases your metabolism because muscles burn calories even when you're resting. Additionally, regular exercise can also reduce stress and improve your overall health. So even though Jack can't go to the gym, he started incorporating small amounts of exercise into his daily life. Please think about what kind of small exercise you can incorporate into your daily life. However, dieting also involves a change of heart. Jack had a particular goal of becoming healthy. This goal helped him get through some tough times while dieting. Because the goal of getting healthy has a deeper meaning than simply losing weight. If your only goal is weight loss, it's easy to lose motivation when your progress feels slow or you hit a plateau. However, the goal of getting healthy encourages a more holistic approach that goes beyond just weight, such as improving eating habits, establishing an exercise routine, and managing stress. This allows you to continue your diet from a long-term perspective without worrying about temporary delays in progress. This goal allowed Jack to stay positive even during difficult times during his diet, seeing them as steps toward improving his health. Let's all find out why we want to lose weight. Here are some practical tips. First, keep a food record. This will help you understand your eating habits. Also, build confidence by setting small goals and achieving them. Stress management is also important. Taking time to relax will prevent you from overeating. In the end, the lesson from Jack's story is that dieting is not an overnight success. It's a long-term process, and it's important to take it one step at a time. So, what is your next step? Please think positively. In the next section, we will delve deeper and more specifically into the mindset for a successful diet. In this section, we will focus on psychological approaches to successful dieting using real-life anecdotes. Let's start with the importance of self-acceptance. Another friend of mine, Rose, successfully lost weight through self-acceptance. Rose especially felt complex about her body shape and weight. She was always unhappy that she didn't have the slim figure she idealized and that her weight was higher than her ideal. But before starting her diet, she made the decision to accept her body. This started with her appreciating her body and taking care of it. She turned her attention to the fact that she has been able to live her life with her body, enabling her to experience everyday joys such as walking, running, and laughing. This process of self-acceptance made the diet last longer and led to more positive results. Because with her self-acceptance, Rose began to see dieting as an act of self-care rather than a punishment. She began to see her weight loss as more than just a goal, but as care for herself, and began to make her eating and exercise choices more consciously and in a way that benefited her. This mindset has made the weight loss process more enjoyable and sustainable. Next, let's talk about setting realistic goals. Rose set a realistic goal of losing 1 kilogram per week. The reason this goal setting is so important is that small attainable successes can be a source of motivation to continue your diet. Each time Rose achieved her goal, she felt that her efforts were being rewarded, and her confidence and motivation for her next goal grew even more. By accumulating small successes, she was able to distance herself from feelings of failure and anxiety, perceive the diet process in a positive light, and maintain a healthy lifestyle from a long-term perspective. In fact, many diet experts also emphasize setting and achieving small goals. Listeners, please set realistic goals for yourself and aim to achieve them. The accumulation of small successes will make your diet journey more enjoyable and meaningful. Also, in order for your diet to be successful, you need to be consistent. To achieve this, it is very important to change your habits gradually. Rose slowly but surely changed her eating and exercise habits. Let's walk through this process step by step. For the first few weeks, Rose started with simple, doable changes. She reduced her intake of fast food and sugary snacks and replaced them with fruit. At the same time, she took a 10-minute walk every day and developed a habit of moving her body. As the weeks went by, she went a step further and started adding more vegetables and whole grains to her diet. In terms of her exercise, we've also increased her walk time to 20 minutes and added in some light yoga and stretching a few times a week. Rose then tightened up her eating and exercise habits. She has largely eliminated processed foods and now makes up the majority of her diet with vegetables, fruits, and protein. In terms of exercise, I have increased my walks to at least 30 minutes and started doing more intense exercise several times a week. This step-by-step approach allowed Rose to continue changing her eating and exercise habits easily and effectively. With each step, she felt small successes that kept her motivated and able to continue with her diet. Listeners, what is your mindset when it comes to dieting? Please share your experience. It may be a great encouragement to other listeners as well. In the next section, we'll talk more about effective meal planning. This is sure to be useful information for listeners like Rose who are aiming for real diet success. Please look forward to. In this section, we will talk about effective meal planning, which is essential for weight loss success. A balanced diet is important not only for weight management but also for maintaining overall health. So how can you create an effective meal plan? First, a balanced diet requires a variety of nutrients. Proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals are all needed in the right balance. Protein helps build and repair muscle, and carbohydrates are important as an energy source. On the other hand, fats are essential for energy storage and hormone production, but special attention must be paid to their intake. This is because fat is high in calories and consuming too much can lead to weight gain and health problems. In particular, it is recommended to limit the intake of saturated and trans fatty acids as they increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Keeping records is an effective way to manage your meals. By keeping a record of what you eat, you can figure out which nutrients you're missing or getting too much of. This allows you to rebalance your diet and make adjustments if necessary. It's also important to make healthy choices when eating out. When eating out, you need to make conscious choices, such as choosing dishes that contain lots of vegetables and cutting back on fried and high-calorie foods. It's important to think of an effective meal plan as part of a healthy lifestyle rather than a fad diet. Aim to manage your weight and stay healthy by enjoying a balanced diet. In the next section, we'll talk more about the relationship between exercise and diet. Please look forward to. In this section, we will delve deeper into exercise and diet. Exercise is essential for a healthy diet. Exercise not only burns calories, but also activates your body's metabolism and strengthens muscles, making your diet more effective and sustainable. First, let's understand how exercise can help you lose weight. By exercising, your body burns more calories. This directly promotes the burning of body fat and leads to weight loss. However, the effects of exercise go beyond that. Regular exercise increases muscle mass, which increases your metabolism, which also increases the amount of calories you burn at rest. In other words, exercise supports your diet and at the same time creates a healthier constitution. Types of exercise include aerobic exercise and anaerobic exercise. Aerobic exercise is long-term, sustainable exercise, such as walking, jogging, or cycling. These help burn fat efficiently. On the other hand, anaerobic exercise has the effect of strengthening muscles and increasing the body's basal metabolic rate. For an ideal diet, it is important to combine these two exercises in a well-balanced manner. However, when you start exercising, it is important not to overdo it. Particularly if you haven't exercised in a while, sudden intense exercise increases your risk of injury. We recommend starting with light exercise and gradually increasing the intensity. In order to continue exercising, it is also important to choose exercises that you enjoy. Finding a form of exercise that you enjoy will make it easier to stick to it over the long term. Just like with food, it is important to consider exercise as part of your diet and incorporate it into your daily life. Incorporating exercise into your daily life can not only improve your diet, but also improve your overall health and wellness. In the next section, we'll talk more about dieting myths and misconceptions. Please look forward to. In this section, we will clarify the common sense and misconceptions surrounding dieting. There is a lot of information out there about dieting, but there is also a lot of inaccurate information and misunderstandings. Here, let's clarify common misconceptions and acquire the correct knowledge for effective dieting. One of the most common misconceptions is that the more extreme the calorie restriction, the faster the weight loss. However, extreme calorie restriction actually slows down your metabolism and makes long-term weight loss difficult. Appropriate calorie restriction and nutritionally balanced meals are important for a healthy diet. The second misconception is that you can successfully diet by completely eliminating certain foods. In fact, eliminating foods completely is not beneficial for long-term health and risks creating nutritional deficiencies. A balanced diet is necessary for successful dieting. There is also a misconception that exercise is not that important when it comes to dieting. Exercise plays an important role in reducing body fat, strengthening muscles, and improving metabolism. In addition to food, exercise is also an important factor in dieting. Furthermore, the idea that diet foods and supplements are essential for dieting is also a misconception. These are supplementary, and a healthy diet and moderate exercise are the basics. Before relying on supplements or diet foods, it is important to first review your eating habits and exercise habits. Misconceptions about dieting can get in the way of effective weight management. With the right knowledge and understanding, you can follow a healthier and more sustainable diet. Listeners, please share your experiences and questions about dieting. In the next section, we will answer questions from our listeners. Please look forward to. Now I'm going to answer the listeners' questions about diet. By resolving any questions or concerns you may have about dieting, we will support you on your path to a more effective and healthy diet. First question: are there any snacks I can eat while on a diet? Yes, you can still eat healthy snacks while on a diet. Raw fruit and vegetable sticks, nuts, and yogurt are good choices, but it's important to control portions and avoid high-calorie snacks. Next question: when it comes to dieting, is diet or exercise the most important thing? In fact, both diet and exercise are important. Proper diet creates the foundation for weight management, and exercise supports and accelerates it. The most effective diet method consists of a well-balanced combination of these two. Last question: is it okay to drink alcohol while on a diet? Alcohol is high in calories, so it is best to avoid excessive intake while dieting. If you do drink, it is important to limit the amount and choose drinks that are low in calories. I hope these answers will help you with your diet. If you have any other questions regarding diet, please feel free to ask. Hey guys, I'm glad that I was able to share a lot of valuable information about diet through today's podcast. Dieting is more than just weight loss. It's a step towards living a healthier life and an investment in yourself. We started with basic theory of dieting, talked about effective meal planning, the relationship between exercise and dieting, and common dieting misconceptions. Additionally, by answering questions from listeners, we were able to deepen our understanding of dieting. In order to succeed in dieting, it is important to have a nutritionally balanced diet, moderate exercise, and above all, to be consistent. Finding what works for you and accumulating small wins is the key to long-term health and happiness. Having a mindset of self-acceptance is also an important element in making dieting a healthy and positive experience. Listeners, I hope this podcast helps you on your weight loss journey. Take care of your body and enjoy a healthy lifestyle. Next, Sleep Learning Radio will cover more health and nutrition topics to help you live a healthy life. See you next time. Thank you for your attention.